Hello, hello, hello. So, I just got home from my little brother's house. It's down on campus. And it's a big house, like one of those old houses on campus. He has like five roommates. Party, rock star lifestyle. Definitely, collegey and everything. And I was just thinking, like, I was just looking and I'm like, I really did a lot of stuff when I was younger and even younger than that. And Donovan is interrupting my recording, and that's my oldest son, if you guys didn't know. But I couldn't be critical or judgmental. It's on top. It's on the top. Okay. So I didn't want to push anything on him, and so because he knows you can have your plate. And you had that whole 2 liter of ginger ale, but I'm in the middle of something.
No, I didn't. It was this much.
Okay, I'll get it in a little bit when I finish recording.
Alright. What are you recording? Is it those things you be sending to your friends?
No, it's not.
Can I just get the drink, please?
You can get the top plate is yours.
Rob is dry.
He doesn't understand that I'm live right now and I'm recording.
You said what?
So, anyways, my whole point was that I was living in the world till about 5 years ago, like living in the world. Like my brother, like when I was even younger, like I was doing reckless stuff like my brother too, and it was okay. But now it's just like because of the times that we're living in, it's like I just know how my mom felt about me, and like I understand, like that like the sorrow to just know like, okay, he's lost. And I'm like, then I had to think back like, okay, I was lost at that age, but it's just like, is it gonna be in time? Like, is he gonna see it in time and understand in time? Because right now he's just so messed up with us losing my mom last year, and he has a lot of anger, and my ex-husband was not a good influence on him whatsoever, because he is like, I forgive myself because I'm like, the choices that I made, I put my family in jeopardy. So I know that I have to war on behalf of my family. I have to stand in the gap, and I have to fast, and I have to pray, and I have to do even more because of the decisions that I've made. I do have to do that, but I do take that. No, I'm going to say that right now. I am going to remove that guilt and that shame. In the name of Jesus, I release it and I let it go, because I have got to let it go. I gotta let it go. I gotta let it go. Because if I don't let it go, then I'm not going to be strong enough to stand in the gap for them. And I know that time is running out. The enemy is up in his game, and that's why I have to up my game. I cannot blame myself anymore for the decisions that I made in the past when I was in the world. That old me is dead. It's dead. However, I do see the repercussions of the decisions I made, the old me made. And I just know that me now, I just have to fight that much stronger. And that's just the bottom line, because he's not going to have 20 years to figure it out. Like, it took me a long time to figure it out. I was 33. Same age as Jesus when he died. When I truly was born again. And he's only 23 right now. So I just don't believe that we even have 10 years left on this earth, honestly. So I definitely have to figure out a way to communicate with him in a way that is, that'll get through, because I know that when sees me, he sees my mom, so it hurts when he sees me. And then he also has anger towards me because, I mean, I had a habit in the past of enabling and being codependent. And so I have been surrounded by spoiled men. I have been I've been used, taken advantage of, like, and naive and young and just stupid. And so, and that was my Bubba. That's my brother. Like, people thought I was basically like a teen mom, but no, that was my brother. And I took care of him. I just recently had to, like, set the boundaries with him less than a year ago. Because after my mom, he really got out of hand. But it's just like, I think back at when I was that age, the things that I was doing, even the things that I was doing 10 years ago, or the things that I was doing before I got saved. I mean, I had Donovan right when I was 18, but I turned 19 like the following month. So it's like I've had kids, so it's like, and I'm a woman, so it's not as turned up as men's lifestyles are out here. And you guys know my brother is fine, so he doesn't have to lack for anything. And it's just like, I look at him and it's hard not to want to correct him, but then he gets defensive. And I know the spirits that are working in him and the atmosphere he's in. So I just know that all I can do at this point is just pray, and just pray for this generation, because, I mean, he had a house full of people. I mean, they were actually pretty respectful. The one guy called me ma'am, and I was like, ma'am, really? Like, I was like, okay, I'm I'm a ma'am. I'm 38 years old. So that was like, didn't know any of the music they were listening to, drinking everywhere. But I mean, I'm like, I lived that life. Like, I probably did it better than the best of them. I did. Before I died, the old me that died, you know what I'm talking about. But it's just like, I really, I feel like I could give like a Paul like statement about living in the world. Like, if you want to run resumes, like, Google me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I did it better than the best, like, best of the best, like, in the world. But, like, now that I'm saved and I know the truth, and I know that Jesus is the only way, the truth, and the life, like, I will go just as hard for him. I'm going to go harder for him. Like, man, the enemy, whew, he definitely did a number on me. And that's why I'm like, you know what? Payback is, like, I don't even have to pay back, because, you know, God got it. He already has the victory. Like, we already got the victory. But it's just like, now that I know and I'm aware of who I am and the power that I have, like, I just want to spend my time shaming the devil. Like, you know, and it just sucks that, like, I can help people that I don't know, but it's like the people that are closest to me, it's a tougher thing to get through to them, especially because they've known me forever. And just like, you know, Jesus, when he went to his hometown, they were like, the carpenter's son, like, Jesus the carpenter, like, and he didn't have his power. So I definitely need to have people interceding for my brother as well, and for my kids too, because they're the closest to me. So yeah, it's just, you know, that whole thing, like, that's exactly, that was really Ooh, 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 ooh. Mm. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I can't even imagine the things that he felt like. Mm. Anyways, back to what I was coming on here to talk about because I had to talk it out. So, this generation, we have to definitely fast and pray for strategies because, like, him and his roommate had gotten into a fight, like, and I could just see, like, and how the alcohol is affecting him, and like they think it's just all innocent and fun, but I'm just sitting here like, oh my gosh, like, and he gets offensive about religion because my mom was a worshiper. She loved God. She was a disciple for God. Like she was, and you know, now that I'm living this life and I'm walking this walk out, he's just, this is definitely just messing with him big time. So, and he's so smart. He's so smart and intelligent and talented and handsome and everything. And it's just, man, the enemy just really knows who to target. He knows who has power. Because my little brother, he could definitely help save a generation if he got his mind right, or when he gets his mind right. So I'm going to speak that into existence. I just have to speak life into him, speak life about him, and I trust God about it. But I do know that we have to war. Like, we are warriors. We have to gain ground. We have to gain more territory. We have to enlarge our territory, enlarge our just enlarge our territory, you know, cover more ground, reach more people, come up with ways to reach more people, be strategic, just fast and pray for it because, I mean, that whole room, that probably was about 20 kids in there, but well, not kids, they're young adults. Like, it's so hard for me to, like, not be like kids. Like, no, they're young adults. They're between the ages of 19 and 25. Guys and girls. I mean, the house is humongous, and they just had this big open room, and I'm just thinking, like, trying to just, you know, take his Thanksgiving plate over there to him and, you know, give him a hug and see how he's living. And I saw, and it's a nice house, but it's like older house on campus, so it's not like nice, but the potential is so nice, especially since I was watching HGTV at Honda the other day. Like, if somebody wanted to, they could really make that house something. It has some good bones. So went off the subject. My bad. Like, that's when I know it's time to end my videos, when I get off the subject, because I've said what I wanted to say, and then I just started talking about other random stuff. And there's some stuff that I need to do tonight because we're going to go to Dayton and visit my grandma tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. These millennials. We gotta get them back. We gotta get everyone back. I mean, we just gotta get everyone's eyes open. Like, take the scales off their eyes. Let them see what's real. It's like I just don't even think that nothing is real to them. Like, for real. Like, they don't understand. Like, this is real. Like, life is real. Like, yeah. Technology just it's starting to irk me. Like, I'm like, should I go back? Should I try to be a, like, Mormon or something? But then I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna work, just to be honest with myself. But definitely just scaling back, because at any time, if the government wanted to, they could just shut down the internet. They can shut down communication, like with a switch, like like a light switch. You know, people would run around here and they would, like, it would be chaos. Like, I truly believe that they'll do that soon, eventually, because they definitely want to get martial law in effect. And it's definitely just time to get prepared, like get my house in order and just be prepared, like for real. Today just really this evening, should I say, just really gave me more of an aim and more of a target of what to pray for, because it's like we have to work our purpose. We have to stay in our lane. So we have to know like who we are ministering to, and then we have to, direct others to who they should minister to, like as far as who they can connect with, because it's going to take a different type of influence to get these millennials. Like, nothing that I say to my little brother at this point is going to do anything but make him more rebellious, because that's what it is, like a rebellion spirit. He's on rebellion, rejection, unforgiveness, just so much. And then man, it's just deep. Anyways, I just want to thank God for more revelation and more just expanding my mind and just showing me, because he's been living out there for a couple months and I just didn't even know like what the atmosphere really was and what's really going on. So now that I'm aware, I will do my part that I can do and trust God for the rest. But definitely gonna just, up my game on his behalf. So anyone who sees this, just pray and fast, walk in the truth, trust in God, get closer to God. I mean, that's all I know to say. Like, time is running out, time is running short. All right, I'm done now. Have a good night.